Welcome back to the Turing Test Podcast, episode 63. I'm Jamie, and with me as always is the ever-so-enthusiastic Rachel.
Oh, please, Jamie. You know I'm the star of this show.
Right. The star who can't even remember to mute her mic during the intro.
Touché. But let's get to the real star of today's episode, Fei-Fei Li, the so-called Godmother of AI. She just raised a whopping $230 million to launch her new startup, World Labs.
Yeah, and it's not just any startup. This one's focused on spatial intelligence, which is like a huge leap from the traditional AI we've been seeing.
Exactly. So, for those who might not be familiar, spatial intelligence is all about understanding and interacting with the physical world in 3 dimensions. It's like giving AI a pair of glasses to see the world more clearly.
Right, and it's about time. Traditional AI has been great at language processing and image recognition, but when it comes to understanding how objects interact in real life, not so much.
Yeah, because we all know how well AI does with basic tasks like folding laundry.
True. But seriously, this could open up so many possibilities. Think about robotics, autonomous vehicles, even healthcare.
Totally. Imagine an AI that can navigate a hospital and assist doctors in real time. That's a game changer for patient care.
And let's not forget about the gaming industry. I mean, future game developers could create entire worlds just by writing prompts.
Right? It's like giving George R. R. Martin a new tool to build Westeros, but instead of writing, he's just typing commands.
Winter is coming takes on a whole new meaning when you can literally create the winter landscape in real time.
Just don't let him near the AI. We don't need another red wedding scenario.
Agreed. But back to Fei-Fei Li. She's not just throwing money at this. She's got a track record. Remember ImageNet? That was a huge leap for AI.
Yeah, she's definitely not a newbie. She knows what she's doing. But do you think this funding means we're going to see immediate results?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or should I say the $230 million question?
Nice one. But seriously, it's not clear how quickly they can deliver a product.
True. And with all the skepticism around AI lately, some people are saying the bubble has popped.
Those naysayers are always around. I mean, come on! Just because there's a dip doesn't mean the whole industry is dead.
Exactly. It's like saying the internet was a failure because of the dot-com crash.
Right, so what do you think the impact of this startup will be on the industry?
I think it could really push the boundaries of what we consider AI. If they can successfully develop algorithms that understand 3D structures, it could revolutionize multiple sectors.
And it could also lead to more immersive experiences in virtual reality.
Oh, for sure. Imagine walking through a virtual city that feels as real as the one outside your window.
Just don't get lost in there, Jamie.
I'll try not to, but seriously, the potential is enormous.
But what about the challenges? I mean, developing spatial intelligence isn't exactly a walk in the park.
True, there are hurdles. Like, how do you teach an AI to understand context in a physical space?
Exactly. It's not just about recognizing objects. It's about understanding their relationships and interactions.
And then there's the issue of data. You need a massive amount of diverse data to train these models effectively.
Right? And that's where Fei-Fei's experience with ImageNet comes into play. She knows how to build a robust data set.
So you're saying she's basically the AI whisperer?
Something like that, but it's going to take time.
Yeah, and with all the hype around AI, there's a lot of pressure to deliver quickly.
That's true. If they don't meet expectations, it could set back the entire field.
But if they succeed, it could be a massive leap forward.
So basically, we're on the edge of our seats waiting for the next big thing.
Exactly. And speaking of waiting, let's take a quick break for a word from our sponsor. By the way, so before we continue, just a quick shout out to Augmented AI, the producer of the Turing Test Podcast. Augmented AI hosts a variety of cutting-edge training and consultations in generative AI, large language models, and AI vision. You can get the free AI and Business Handbook when it gets released at www.augmentedstartups.com.
Seriously, folks, you don't want to miss out on that. It's going to be packed with valuable insights.
And maybe some tips on how to avoid getting lost in virtual cities.
Exactly. Now back to Fei-Fei Li and her ambitious plans.
So, do you think this will inspire other innovators in the field?
Oh, absolutely. When someone like Fei-Fei takes a leap, it sends a message that there's still room for growth and exploration in AI.
And it could encourage more investment in the sector, which is crucial for its development.
But it also raises the question of sustainability. Can we keep up this pace of innovation without burning out?
That's a valid point. The tech industry can be relentless.
Kind of like your obsession with getting the latest gadgets, huh?
Guilty as charged, but seriously, we need to find a balance.
Right? And that balance is crucial for long-term success.
So what do you think the next steps are for World Labs?
Well, they'll need to focus on building a solid team and developing their algorithms.
And securing more partnerships could help them access the data they need.
Or maybe just hire a bunch of interns to do the heavy lifting.
Classic move. But in all seriousness, they have a lot of work ahead of them.
And we'll be here to watch it unfold.
Smirke. Just don't forget to bring your virtual map, Rachel.
I'll make sure to do that.
And lastly, don't forget to check out Augmented AI. I'm quite excited for their AI in Business handbook that they'll be releasing soon at augmentedstartups.com. See you next time.